Hi everyone, it's Jody from An Eye for Beauty. This is our weekly energy update for the week of June 17th, 2023. And I'm going to pull from a couple of different decks. I want to do this reading for us this week a little differently. I have a new deck that we are going to work with, and it's called the Soul Helper Oracle. But I also have two older decks, one of my first decks actually, where we're going to tap into the fairies as well as just angelic therapy. And the reason why I'm using all three of these decks is because I really want to tune into what is going on for all of you watching this message. This week particularly has been, I know I say this every week, but it has been one of a lot of heavy energy. And I definitely have been feeling it, and a card just flew out. So I'm going to put it to the side because that's a message for me as well as for all of you. So the energy has been really heavy, and we are going through this ascension process, and every now and again, we feel it in our physical body. And the reason why we feel it is because light that is coming in to our physical body, what happens in the body is it's a lot for us to handle because we are not used to it. We are so used to being in this dense earth, but we're lightening up the body. So a lot of times what happens is a lot of aches and pains in certain parts of your body that come out of nowhere arise. So for me, it was definitely in my legs, very heavy legs, random, and my ankle. I had an ankle injury 5 years ago, and it has been bothering me for the last 3 days. So when that happens, I am now at a point in my spiritual journey where I know I need to rest. In the past, I would have pushed through. So if you're someone that pushes through the pain, I'm inviting you today to understand that that is not what you're supposed to do. That's not the way we are supposed to be. We are supposed to honor what comes through our physical body and acknowledge it and listen to it and take good care of it. So if you had any experience this past week, and it might continue on, I do not know for sure, but if you have any pains, any aches, any feelings rising up, honor yourself. Take good care of yourself. A lot is going on. You're seeing a lot of stuff going on in the world, and the reason why it's happening in the world is to allow more and more people to open up this third eye, their awakening, and drop illusions of things that you thought were a certain way, which are not. Also noticing when you're being distracted, because a lot of distractions are coming up to pull you away from the reality of what is really happening. Be aware of it. This is going to sound funny, maybe not to you, but I see what's going on in the world, on the world level. And then I watch a show on TV, and it's a reality show. I'm not going to tell you the name, it doesn't matter. But I see what's going on in that show in and of itself is just a replication of what's happening in the world. Now let's take that one step further. What is happening in our own lives that is a replication of what is happening in the world? People don't realize that what is going on in the world plane is happening for us to open ourselves up, open up our eyes. An example, narcissism. An example, manipulation, gaslighting. These are all tactics that you might be seeing in your personal life, but you're not realizing is going on in the world, or vice versa. You might see it really happening on the world plane, but you're not exactly seeing what's right in front of your face. Open yourself up, open your mind up to understanding that all of this is playing out for us to actually help us, to heal us, to grow us. We are going through an evolutionary process. We are designed to go through this, and we chose to be here at this time to go through this. I am one person that says often, why did I choose to come here at this time? And I'm joking, but it's a lot. So when you feel that way, or when you say to yourself, oh my God, it's so crazy around me, take a break. Give yourself grace. Give those people grace, even if they're at a different level than you. We're all at a different level at this time. And just be able to notice when you need to go into quiet or when you need to go into solitude. You don't go outside around all the crazy, but just keep yourself in. It's important for you to acknowledge and be mindful of all that you need to help you get through this time that we're in right now. So let me pull 2 cards to start this reading. Okay, and so the 2 cards that come up are the Archangel Raphael, and then we have the crown chakra. The crown chakra, if you're not familiar with your chakras, is at the base of your head, at the top of your head, your crown. And that is where all of your thoughts are and everything that goes on in the mind is. And Archangel Raphael is our healing archangel. So the Archangel Raphael card says the healing angel is with you, supporting you right now. And the crown chakra card says pay attention to ideas as they are messages of divine guidance sent in because you prayed about them. But the card that flew out of the deck was the God Box card. So what a God Box is, and it goes hand in hand with the crown chakra card, because when we have a lot of thoughts in our head, especially when they're negative or lack mentality thoughts or victim mentality thoughts or overthinking worry thoughts, what happens is it clutters the crown chakra, and all of those great ideas that might want to come through from your creator are having a hard time getting through because you're clogged with all of the clutter in the head. And so what a God Box is, it's a great way for you to write things down and give them to God so that you can remove them from the clutter. And so the card actually says, write any worries, concerns, or desires on a piece of paper and then put them in a special container known as a God Box as a way of letting go and allow the divine to help you. You have support all around you all the time. And no matter what you're going through this week, next week, a year from now, when something comes up that is challenging you or an obstacle or you're unsure of or you feel stuck or whatever, it's causing you worry, it's causing you fear, get yourself a nice box or get a shoe box and decorate it, or just use a shoe box and write down on an individual piece of paper each thing that comes up for you. What it's doing, it's allowing you to release it out of here and put it in the box. Everything is energy. We are energetic beings. The thoughts that we have are energy. And what happens is you continue to have these negative thoughts or lack thoughts or victim mentality thoughts, and you will continue to attract it. You will continue to attract what goes on in this head. So rather than keeping those negative, low vibrational energy thoughts in your head, can you write them down and say, you know what, God, I'm giving it to you. I am not going to carry this any longer. I cannot handle this any longer. I cannot think about this any longer. I'm giving it to you and I'm allowing you to deal with it. I am surrendering. Surrendering is a big part of what we are learning at this time. We're human beings want to control everything because we have fears. And so if you can trust and have faith that God is going to support you, that he's going to send his angels to support you, and you write it in the box, try it, continue to do it, and you will see results. Nothing that I share ever is a one-stop shop. Do it one time and it's going to help. Come for Reiki one time and it's going to help, and that's it, you're done. The healing process is something that is slow and steady and continual. And so you have to give yourself tools sometimes to help you get through it. So maybe now is a God Box. Maybe a month from now is journaling. Maybe it's healing sessions once a month or once every quarter. But whatever those things are for you, just realize, as is anything in life, It's not one time and that's it, it's done. You have to commit to yourself. You have to commit to your healing process. And this is an example to help you with the healing process. So Spirit, what else do you want to share with everyone for this week? And we're going to this new deck, which is the Soul Helper deck. So when I say Spirit, it's actually the higher spirit of everyone that's watching this. Now you might be thinking, how do you know who's going to watch this? But Spirit knows. I don't need to know. So whoever's watching this, this is what else you need to know, an additional message. A wonderful surprise is coming to you. A wonderful surprise is coming to you. The beginning of this reading is all about clearing the space, clearing the clutter. Why? Because something great is coming. This can come in the form of a relationship. This can come in the form of an opportunity that you've been waiting for. This can come in the form of results. Somebody might be waiting for results on their health and it's positive. It can come in many different forms, but again, when you're cluttered in the head, when you're cluttered in your energy field, it doesn't allow for this thing to come through. There's too much going on. So how can this wonderful surprise come through? By clearing. Simple task, but a task that is necessary. Write down all the things that are in your head right now. Put them in a box. Allow and imagine that you are clearing the clutter. You are doing an inventory and a cleanup in your auric field. Our auric field is out here past the physical body. Everything comes into the aura before it hits the body and the chakra system. So what if something's lingering in this auric field here? It's by the crown chakra, so it's causing clutter. If there's all this stuff here in the auric field, nothing can come through this channel that we have to the divine. So you want to clear this out. Maybe you don't know what's in there, so write it down. I'm not really sure because I'm so cluttered, I can't even get it together right now. Help me to decipher what I need to clear. Something wonderful is coming your way. Open up your arms and receive it. Allow yourself to receive it. And then we're going to finish this message today with the fairies, because the fairies have an ego. They tell us what we need to hear even if we don't want to. And with regards to this message, fairies, what do you want to share with us? Look at that. I love it. Your wish is granted. A wonderful surprise is coming in. Your wish is granted. But this is the best card, debt paid off. Because what this is all about is karma. You either brought in karma from another lifetime, if that's your belief, or in this lifetime from years ago. You had a contract with the divine and you said, I'm going to come into this world on earth and I am going to learn these lessons. Well, guess what? You have paid off the debt. You have finally you're able to get rid of the old weight. We're lifting it from you. So your job is to start writing in the God box. But what you're intending when you do that is you're allowing yourself and the divine to know that I'm releasing, I'm done, I'm letting it go. I'm letting the relationship that doesn't serve me anymore go. I'm letting this thought pattern that doesn't serve me anymore go. I'm letting it all go that is no longer serving me, that is causing me all this heaviness. And back to my legs from the beginning. The 2 days that I felt the heaviness in my legs, and I went to the gym and worked out, but it wasn't that kind of feeling. It was different. When I woke up this morning, it was lifted. It was just gone. And that is essentially what you will feel when you do this process. So if you're watching this today, you have been going through some stuff and some karma, just as the world is going through a lot of karmic debt that has to be cleared. You're going through it. You were given a tool today to utilize to help you to rid yourself of it. I hope that this message serves you, and if you need any one-on-one support, reach out to me. Have a great day. Bye-bye.